Wake up, Jacob. This is Israelite Prepper, and we're back with another one. Just wanted to talk to you about something. Let me just get right into it. But you know what? Before that, got to do a little bit of housekeeping, just so you guys will understand that I don't speak for all Hebrew Israelites, but I think I'm going to do us all a favor on this one. And I'm not associated with any BHI or Black Israelite camp, group, assembly, association, or anything of that sort. But I did want to bring a little bit of information to you guys. Let me have you understand something. Let me understand you something. There's a couple of people out there with this whole polygyny thing going around, and a lot of people want to get into it. A lot of people want to go against it, but this is not the debate. What this is an exposure of the predators out there in polygyny, giving it a bad name. You know, the kind of name that none of us who call ourselves Hebrew could deal with right now. They are just not necessary. So what I want to do is I want to identify some of them out there so you guys can recognize them when you come across these butter muffins. We don't need them in our fellowship or our assembly. So you need to be able to recognize the enemy that may be lurking about. You've seen some of them on the internet. You've seen some of these guys, and they have these weird ways of claiming that they are of the truth and of the faith, and weird ways of going after the biblical based marriage that is polygyny. Now, obviously, the Bible only supports two types of marriages, and that is monogamy and polygyny, but they are both simply marriage. But I'm going to focus on polygyny and the predators that are in there. Now, first and foremost, let's go ahead and start getting after these knuckle-dragging mouth breeders. Now, first you have the whoremongers. Check your Bible. Bible didn't say too many good things about whoremongers. In fact, when you look at whoremongers, it's actually talking about men. And they're just going around bedding all these women. And I gotta tell you, not going to end up good for these people, because whoremongers will not inherit the kingdom. So therefore, we don't need them right now, giving the rest of us a bad name. Whoremongers, you just want to go around, you want to bed a lot of women, and you want to say, oh, that's my wife, that's my wife, that's my wife, and sleeping around with another woman and taking no responsibility. That's one of the ways you can identify a whoremonger. Not in covenant with these women, not real covenant, and you just don't want to take responsibility. Why not? See, if you want to do that, if you just want to hit and run and you don't really want to do the whole job as a husband, then guess what? You're simply just a whoremonger. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you that. I'm sorry, okay? But I don't care if I offend you and you're a whoremonger. You're a mouth breather to me. There's another one. There's another group out there. There's another person out there. These are the pimps. See, these are the ones who they don't have an income. They want to collect a bunch of wives, and they don't want to work. They don't want to generate some sort of income. Now, do that mean, let me put it like this here, okay? Let me just rewind a little bit. Let me just mumble on my breath like I'm Popeye. Listen, I don't mean that is necessary for you to go out and do drudgery for work. I don't mean that you got to dig ditches. You can if you want to. What I'm saying is that you need to generate an income. Generate an income. See, the pimp, what they like to do is collect wives, sit at home and say, hey, I am the priest of the house, but you're not generating any income. Where do they do that at? I'm sorry. So if you're collecting wives and you don't want to generate an income, I don't care how you generate the income. And of course, I'm talking about legally. I don't care. I don't care how you do it, but you got to generate an income. I don't care if your wives generate income. It's just that they can't be generating income all by themselves. Just them. You just kick back, do nothing. You're a pimp. Guess what? Don't need you in the order. Don't need you in the assembly. Don't need you to identify yourself as one of us. Okay, let me go ahead and get out of there. Thank you very much. And we got one more. And this is the soul snatcher. I call him the soul snatcher because what they try to do is tell unsuspecting women or gullible women. They simply tell them, hey, marriage equal divorce. So, hey, let's have sex and we're married. Okay? And that is it. Where is the covenant? Now, do you fully intend for this person to be your wife and is being a help meet to you, meaning helping you meet some sort of goal that the Most High want you to have? But you don't have any plans for her for that. You just want to have an extra person to sleep with. Yeah, that could be a problem. We don't need you in our ranks. We don't need you in the assembly. We don't need you in the fellowship. We don't need you in the nation of Hebrews. Don't call yourself an Israelite. As a matter of fact, all three of you guys, the whoremonger, the pimp, the soul snatcher, you guys, your Hebrew membership has been revoked. It's canceled. Don't worry about, leave your key card at the front desk. We don't need you. Why don't you just go on over? Other religions and other belief systems are hiring. Okay, we don't need you over here. We're trying to get some righteousness in here. Thank you very much. Now, I'm not saying go kill yourself. In fact, I'm not even saying to slit your wrist a long way and bleed out. I'm not. I'm just saying please go somewhere else. Okay, that's all you got to do. Just go somewhere else. We don't need you doing that. Okay, bless you. I would love to baptize you into the bowl stop, but you're free to just simply leave. That's okay. You can leave peacefully, or then you're going to have to be exposed for the butter muffin that you are. Okay? So stop giving the rest of us a bad name. Stop giving righteous polygynist, or polygynist, I should say, polygynist, a bad name. Don't need you. Really don't. Really don't. Because it's going to be rare a righteous man. See, women are going to flock to righteous men. And that's part of the reason why polygyny is going to be prolific, because there's not going to be that many good men to go around. Are we starting to get the picture? But anyway, so what you can do is you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Okay? I don't care. I understand that you want to be a part, and you want to say that you're Israel, and you want to say you're Hebrew, and you want to say, hey, I'm polygynous, and it's my biblical right, but to what end? To what end? Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it unrighteously when you can do it righteously? I don't understand. So, if you are a whoremonger or a pimp or a soul snatcher just saying, hey, sex and marriage is the same thing, go exit left, sit in a corner, continue to drool in a cup, and leave the rest of us alone. Leave the grown men alone. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking you to leave. I'm just telling you the membership has been revoked. Do not pass go. Just leave. Okay? No problem. No problem. We're just going to go ahead and delete your account right now, and you're no longer a part of us. I don't know what in the phenomenal Farvik Nugan you think you're doing, but the buck stops here. It's just got to stop. Okay? So the whole purpose of this video is simply to dispose and expose the offenders. Okay? And we want to get rid of you. So before I go and get on out of here, I'm just going to tell you, there are some righteous polygynists out there. So let me tell you what righteous polygyny, or at least the motivation behind it, is. There are two, and they both have one thing in common, and that is they are called to it. Remember that. They are called to it. So those two are, as you can see on your screen, are the patriarchs and the kinsman redeemer, and they can be one and the same. Now, let me tell you the difference real quick before I get out of here in this video. The patriarch is a righteous tree. He wants to have many, many branches. He wants to have a lot of children. As the Bible says, is like an arrow in the quiver. He just wants to have all this. This is his strength. This is his lineage. This is how we got here. Righteous patriarchs. Then the next one is the kinsman redeemer. Now that could be the type of guy, kind of like Boaz in a sense, but there's many of us who could be kinsman redeemers today, because you have the question, a lot of women say, hey, what if I'm past childbearing years, or I'm a widow indeed? Well, that's where the kinsman redeemer comes along. He comes along and he can redeem you, and he sees and can utilize the value that you may possess beyond having kids. If indeed you are beyond childbearing years, no problem. You have worth, you have value in other areas. Now, it's up to him to see what those are and to utilize you and put you in position of strength to where you can help him best. So, those are the two types of righteous polygynists. This is how it's practice biblically, and this is how it is done right. We don't need the other guys. All we need are the good guys. I can expand this little series when we identify more of the butter muffins out there who are messing it up for the rest of us. We'll do more videos like this. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But before I do, guys, smash the notification bell. Bang it with a hammer. You got to get notified when any of these videos drop. I don't want you to miss any of them. Like, share, subscribe. Again, I say like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody so we can get this thing going and keep furthering the work. And I am Israelite Prepper. So until next time, guys, stay woke. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Shalom, shalom.